know, something else that we don't get to do all year long is the AMMPlify Festival. It just happens occasionally, and it is back and better than ever. It's a 2-day live music and art festival inspired by spring. There's going to be workshops, panels, markets, and live music. And Rafe is here to tell us a little bit about that live music portion. Welcome, Rafe. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. So tell us about your involvement there with AMMPlify.
So this year I am the music mentor. And so I got to take a few mentees through studio process, recording songs, recording Anvil sessions, and then also like booking and event management for events that are kind of like AMMPlify Fest, right?
Sure.
Larger music events, something that you can get sponsors for.
Okay. So the program is kind of a mentor-mentee
It
kind
is,
of thing,
yes.
right?
Yeah, so AMMPlify, it stands for Arts and Music Mentorship Program, right? But yeah, the premise essentially is that mentors like myself can kind of take mentees through things that people that are interested in our field, and we can take them through things that they can learn to do basically pretty much what we do, you know?
Sure.
And then at the end of it, it kind of culminates in this big event, right? Yeah.
Yeah, cool. What were you, as a music mentor, what is something that you really feel like you specialize in that you wanted to teach your mentees?
Right. Well, so I own a recording studio here in town, Holy Anvil Recording Co. And last year I put on AMMPlify Fest. And I think that's kind of like what I've modeled this year's AMMPlify Fest after, right?
Okay.
So we've got a bunch of awesome bands. We've got Obliviate, Mudlung, Always Tired, Chrono Wizard, The Salesman, Pyrocratic. And essentially, I try to get industry sponsors, right? So the goal is to have people that are in attendance, you know, they can come and if they're interested in starting a band, if they're interested in learning to play music, or if they already do and they don't have the connections of, you know, how can I release an album? How can I record an album? How can I promote that album? Or how can I get merch and stuff like that? Excuse me, stuff like that. Our industry sponsors here, they kind of handle that. So we've got people like, you know, Block Street, Northwest Arkansas Musicians Connection, Cousins Guitar Shop, Garhole Records, you know, Arkansas Creates, the Sound Collaborative, stuff like this, you know, Madhouse Merch, right? So it's essentially like you can come to this event and you can see and meet all these people that can really help you achieve what you're doing.
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Makes sense.
For the mentorship piece of this, Rafe, are people able to sign up with you, or has that process already passed?
That's already happened,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, so that is basically, yeah, there is a sign-in, or like kind of an application process, right?
Sure.
And then me and the other mentors, we would kind of like look through and really decide who is a good fit.
So that'll be coming up then, I would assume, soon after this festival takes place, right? For next year's festival.
For next year.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, give us the details. We can see some details right there on your screen for the live music portion, and you mentioned several of the bands. Where is that taking place, Rafe?
So it'll be at Mount Sequoia. It's going to be, there's 2 days, but the first day is the music portion. That's April 27th. It's going to be at 6 p.m. It's all ages. It's free. Both days are. Yeah, the second day is more of the visual arts side of things.
Sure, that's great. Well, thanks for joining us, filling us
thank
in.
you.
Yeah, appreciate you.
And thanks for what you're doing for the mentees as well. I'm sure that's been a great relationship.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't forget